My name is Ross Slater Finch and I am an artist and designer. Today I'm going to be carrying on with the basics of drawing, and we're going to be looking at the positive aspect of the negative space, also known in short as P.A.N.S, P-A-N-S. For this lesson you will need some greater pencils, a rubber, either a putty or a standard eraser, a pair of scissors and some tape, either masking tape or sellotape, a piece of paper, a source picture or material, and then also your drawing paper. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to take a piece of paper and I am going to fold it in half and half again, so that I have 4 equal sections like so, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut those 4 sections. Now that I have my 4 sections, I'm now going to bring my source picture in. In this instance it's leaves, and I'm going to take my 4 sections and I'm going to choose a leaf, and I'm going to lay these sections around the leaf to create a frame around it. Okay, like so. And then I'm just going to take my masking tape and tape the frame together. Just one on each part of the frame, like so. And this creates as a source for our positive aspect of our negative space. Okay, so now we're ready to look at the positive aspect of the negative space, in this case of the leaf. The positive shape is the leaf itself and the area that it covers. The negative space is this area of white around it. Ignore this leaf here. So all of this area is negative space. We don't pay it any attention because it's not important. But when it comes to drawing the leaf, we can use that space around it, especially as we've put a frame around it, to help us draw it. So what we're going to do is I've framed this, so I've got a frame around it. I'm now just going to take that frame and I am going to actually draw it onto the piece of paper I'm using, so that I now have the exact same frame on my piece of paper. Now if I bring my leaf back in and put my space around it, like so, jiggle things around a bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have now got a box the same size as my frame around the leaf. So to draw this, or help me draw this, I am now going to look at, instead of the leaf shape itself, I'm actually going to look at the space that the shape of the leaf creates around it and the frame. So to draw this leaf, I'm going to use the negative space. So first of all, I'm just going to look at the edges to the leaf. Okay, so there I've just looked at 4 points, and those 4 points I'm now going to mark in. So I'm going to mark in roughly the distances from this edge to that edge of the leaf, from this edge to that edge or the tip of the leaf, and this space here as well. Okay, so that gives me a bit of a guide already. I'm also going to mark in on this side the space between the back edge of the leaf to the outer frame, which is sort of about there. It's only a rough guide, it just gives us something to go on. I'm then also going to now look at this shape here, which is sort of triangular really, coming down from this point here where I looked at. So if I just roughly, so it's just down from that point, from this point here. So then I'm just going to put a rough guideline into there for that triangular shape there, and obviously you can see that it cuts off the tip of the leaf, so I'm just going to put that tip in there. This is a soft curve from there, so I'm just going to put a softish curve to that point into there, and now I'm going to look at this shape here and what shape it creates between here and here. So bring that down, and then I'm just going to look at the depth here, estimating the distance from that end as well as I go, and then I'm going to then just put the curve in of the leaf there. All right, and it's all light pencil work, no heavy lines. And then I'm just going to bring this round like so, and then follow my triangle line down and sweep it into the tip there like that. And then we've got the stem coming up something like that there, and there I've used the space around it to create the drawing of the leaf. Now we've got a basic drawing in, I'm just going to smarten up these lines a little bit because I'm quite scribbly. I'm just going to take them back a little bit. I'm not rubbing them out completely, so that I can now, still not too heavy, but I'm now just going to draw the leaf shape in a little bit more confidently, like so. Same with the stem. Okay, and there you have it. There is my basic shape of my leaf using the positive aspect of the negative space. You can use this technique to draw anything. Put a box around it and use the box as a reference to draw the space around an object rather than the object itself. Sometimes some objects in actual fact just scare us because there's so much going on and so much information to put down on the paper, we don't know where to start. Simplify it, put a box around it, and instead of concentrating on the object, concentrate on the space around it and the shapes it makes. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you find this technique of positive aspect of negative space really useful. Thanks for watching.